My name is Alex, and when I was 8 years old, my mom thought it would be a good idea to cut out some eye holes in the paper bag, and put it over my head as a joke. We laughed about it. I was called Dork in a Bag, and it's still something that's in my family today. And as I started to look back on the photo, though, I started to see more connections between the person who I am today and that little girl who had the bag over her head. I feel like it really symbolized me because in a way we've all had that feeling where we want to hide ourselves. And it's actually synonymous in a way, the symbolism of putting a bag over your head to hide yourself. It's a joke where someone who's ugly, which is something that we feel is shameful, puts a bag over their head. Or it's even a moodlet in the Sims game, if you guys play that. When your Sim's feeling embarrassed, it's a picture of a bag over their head. In many ways, everybody feels this way, but dealing with chronic anxiety throughout my life has made it so that this bag ended up becoming part of who I was rather than a helpful tool. So one of the reasons why we even use bags is to carry things. In a way, using the bag of anxiety actually helped me build some tools, even if they weren't the healthiest. And for instance, one of the reasons why I even passed high school was my absolute chronic fear of failing and for being judged for failing. If it wasn't for that fear that drove me to finish my assignments, to get out of bed in the morning and to take care of myself and my homework, I most likely would have not gotten through high school. It's not the healthiest, but it was definitely a way that I got past. Another reason why we use bags is because they help conceal things. In a way, we all use bags to help conceal us at times. But throughout my life, I call it stage 2 of chronic anxiety, is where you start to believe the things that anxiety tells you in your head about your surroundings and you start to shut off. I went from being a very bubbly and outgoing person to somebody who basically hid themselves all the time. I went from being really happy and outgoing to really quiet and shy. That happened within a matter of maybe a year and before it got really full blown. There are ways that using a bag can help you. There are ways that using this bag and using anxiety can be helpful and healthy. And what it really took for me was actually going through years of therapy, medication, and a lot of self-reflection for me to realize that I didn't need to hide myself. In fact, in ways that this bag helped in finding myself was when I accidentally joined technical theater. Being around a bunch of outgoing and happy people, for the most part, was a big revelation on something that I learned to love. And if it wasn't for never having social anxiety and forcing myself to join theater, I wouldn't have actually realized how much I loved theater. So the big takeaway from all of this is that chronic anxiety can really shape your entire life. It can shape everything about you, and it can actually make you lose yourself. But with a lot of hard work, you can end up turning a crappy plastic bag that just pollutes into something more usable and helpful and something that you can put away and bring out when you need it.